What's the good word, y'all? Welcome to the New York Jets Syndicate channel. It's your boy DKB here. So, excellent news for not only Mekhi Becton, but for Robert Saleh, offensive line coordinator Keith Carter, Aaron Rodgers for sure. Mekhi Becton, confirmed by Robert Saleh, will be starting at right tackle for the New York Giants preseason finale game. So, there's a number of things with this, right? For one, Robert Saleh's held true to what he's mentioned a couple of weeks ago during his press conference. His plan was to slowly ramp up Mekhi Becton. Let's see if he can get through a practice. Let's see if he can get through a week's worth of practices. Let's see if he can get through a game. Can he get through everything that's going to come with that week from, game planning to conditioning, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And slowly but surely, Mekhi Becton has definitely checked off each one of those boxes, playing 27 snaps a couple weeks ago against the Panthers, finally getting his time at right tackle last week against the Buccaneers, and he definitely balled out. Highest graded offensive lineman on the team with an 85 PFF grade last week. And we know what he can do, right? He's tossing guys. Granted, he was playing, almost into the fourth quarter last week. So you're facing second, third second, third string and UDFA type guys. But still, we've seen Mekhi Becton do this against starters as well. And it's not completely uncounted for with Mekhi Becton, right? If we want to think about when we did try to get him back the year before, we were lining him up at right tackle prior to him suffering his, knee injury once again. But he's had some of the snaps before. He's done walkthroughs from what we've been told, where he's, kind of going through the mental walkthroughs and paces, etc., of playing the right tackle position. And then finally, he got the actual game reps last week, which he looked really good. And he's been mentioning comments as well about while, it's not the easiest change to go about from the left to the right side, hand placement, how you're attacking your gaps, all of those different things. Keep in mind, we're running a West Coast offense here, so we're not always just, mano out there blocking the guy ahead of you. You're blocking where you want the lanes to open up at. So he's had to adjust all of those on the fly. He's looked very, very good doing it. And for a guy that has given the New York Jets previously, at least the former coaching staff, slack about lining up on the right side. He's done an about face, a complete 180. You can tell that he's bought in. He really just wants to make sure he can be on the field. And I feel like he's out there to prove it to himself and not necessarily to the NFL world. Granted, he has a lot of trollers and haters out there right now just due to his injury history. So it's fantastic to see how well he did last week. It'll be awesome to see him against the Giants and some actual starters this week, stealing the spot from Max Mitchell and Billy Turner, who's been rotating at the starting spot between left tackle and right tackle. So I'm thrilled for him. Couldn't be happier to see him out there. I can't wait to see him line up and do some damage to the big boys in real time. My understanding is that essentially this game is just kind of like an early, dress rehearsal for him. The way the line is positioned to look is Dwayne Brown will be coming back before the season starts. He'll be our left tackle. Laken Tomlinson will be our left guard. Connor McGovern, due to Joe Tippmann's injury, will be our center. Elijah Vertucker will be our right guard, and Mekhi Becton is going to be our right tackle. And for what it's worth, AVT and Mekhi Becton looked really good in the stint that we got to see them, last offseason. So hopefully they continue to carry that into the regular season this year. But again, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I know a lot of people are iffy about the risk factor of throwing out an Aaron Rodgers, and now, we're starting Mekhi Becton. But it's going to be good work, right? At this point, you have to roll the dice. Mekhi Becton needs as many snaps as he can, and just going through our normal practices is great, but it's not going to be as good as knowing that you went out there and dominated another opponent. And for one, the Giants look like a quality team out there, so let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Mekhi Becton earning himself a starting role, finally out of the doghouse, it seems, with this New York Jets coaching staff. And hopefully we see some great things out of him, not only during this preseason, but throughout the regular season. So, again, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.